welcome to my kitchen and another Noreen's Kitchen Quickie. Tonight I'm going to make tacos for supper. You all know how to make tacos, but I thought it might be fun to show you how I make my taco seasoning. This is really easy. Probably already have some of the ingredients on your pantry shelf. If you buy spices like I do, this is really easy to throw together. I always make a double batch, more than I'm going to need at the time, so that the next time I need it I can just open up the jar and use it. So we're going to get 2 batches out of this recipe. Or, you know, however much you're going to make at a time. I'm going to start off, and don't worry about writing the recipe down. I will have it available on my website, which I will have in a link in the description box below. I'm going to start off with 2 tablespoons of cornmeal, and this is just my everyday cornmeal that I use to make cornbread or whatever. You can also use masa flour if you like, if you don't want to use the cornmeal. The masa flour is a little finer. I'm going to use equal parts of everything except the salt, the pepper, and the cayenne pepper. This is onion powder, so we're going to do 2 tablespoons of onion powder. Two tablespoons of garlic powder. 2 tablespoons of ground cumin. This is what gives most Mexican food its very distinctive flavor. This and cilantro. I also have some dried cilantro, but I'm not going to dig that out tonight. I'm going to use oregano. This is actually Mexican oregano. It doesn't matter if you don't have Mexican oregano. Oregano is oregano. It's all fine. 2 tablespoons of that. 2 tablespoons of chili powder. Actually, I'm going to use 4 tablespoons of chili powder, which is 1/4 cup. Chili powder is going to be your main base. Cayenne pepper, and this is, please use this to taste. If you're allergic or you don't enjoy it, leave it out. That's 1/2 teaspoon. Salt, I'm using my pink salt. Himalayan pink salt. I'm going to use 1 tablespoon. Again, salt is your preference. You don't have to put it in there at all. And I have some butcher cut black pepper, and I'm just going to use a heaping teaspoon of that. I'm going to put the lid on this pint jar. I'm going to give this a good shake. The cornmeal in there is going to help bind up your taco meat after you get it all ready, because I like to throw in a can of Rotel or a can of tomatoes and green chilies, and I never drain them. The cornmeal that's in there is going to help tighten the taco mixture up. So if you don't put those things in there, you can choose not to put the cornmeal in this mixture. But if you look at most commercially produced taco seasonings, they are going to have some form of a thickener in them. They're going to have modified food starch or a modified corn starch, or they're going to have a corn product in there that acts as a thickener, and in some cases a sweetener. But those commercial packets are ridiculously expensive ounce per ounce when you start to compare them. So this is how I make my taco seasoning. I would use 1/2 cup of this, okay, which is actually I would use 1/4 cup of this per pound of meat. I have 2 pounds of meat in my pan that I'm browning, and I'm going to use 1/2 cup or so of this. You can see this mixture made. Let's see, where's the measurings? It made what's that? It made 1 cup. That's what it says. Yeah, there's a cup right there. It made 1 cup of mixture. So this is, like I said, good for 2 batches if you do 2 pounds at a time. I always make 2 pounds of meat at a time. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and I'll mix up my taco meat. I'll bring you back so you can see what it looks like when it's all finished. Other than that, this is how I make my taco seasoning. So we'll be back with a sneak peek at what my taco meat looks like after it's all cooked up. We're just about ready to eat, and our taco meat is finished. I'm just heating up some tortillas over here. I just wanted to show this to you because the meat is delicious. I added a can of chopped green chilies and 1 small can of Rotel and a half a cup of my seasoning mix to 2 pounds of meat. There's a pound of ground pork and a pound of ground beef in here. And this taco meat is awesome. So I hope you try this. It's really great and easy to make. And I have enough for more tacos another time. I used about a half a cup. Or fajitas. This would be excellent for fajitas. Use the leftovers. You can make burritos with it. And with some of these beans, you can make burritos with it right now. And we're going to have a lettuce, tomato, you know, all of the customary accoutrements that go along with tacos. So, this taco seasoning is awesome. I hope you try it. I hope you love it. Thank you so much for coming by my kitchen today. Until next time, I'll see ya.